Niaje guys, mi ni MC Bruce and I'll be your host for the day. Na leo tunataka kuongelea about internet and gladly leo niko na wase wangu MC Glenn 254 na Kwanga the Daisy. Yes, so locked but 80. Internet. Guys, how are you? How was your week, manze?
Niko poa sana.
It's been nice, though a bit cold, the weather.
My week has been zoomy.
Zoomy?
Yeah, Zoom meetings after Zoom meetings.
Zoomy, wow. Because we're zooming about weather. Zoomy, you amesema about weather. So anyway, guys, so let's talk about internet and impact of internet on us as Christians and the youth from outside.
Yeah, true.
So tuanza na inakuwa piki
ladies first.
Ladies first. You're a gentleman. Yes, Daisy. In your own understanding, internet ni nini?
I think internet is a platform in which it allows one to be able to connect with other people. It enables them to be able to do business, communication, like something like that has made the world to be a global village, you know. You can reach out to anyone at any single time. Yeah.
Glenn.
Actually, internet is one of the greatest creations of man that has brought unique and diverse educational content plus entertainment in just one globe. That is your phone or your laptop or something.
Thank you guys. So Glenn, ni apps gani za social media we ukuanga nazo kwa simu na unaitumianga sana?
Okay, the ones I've been using recently are like Zoom, because of the meetings I have to attend with friends, and also WhatsApp for general communication, Instagram for my photos, FB for interactions with my fans as an MC or da.
Yeah.
Then you have TikTok, generally for those crazy movies, but mostly I use it to watch the motivational from motivational schools around the world. Yeah, so those are the few I use.
Hi, thanks.
Well,
Daisy?
for me, WhatsApp, because it's, I think, the most common app in Kenya for communication as well. Instagram, to check out posts, what's happening, whatever, everywhere. Twitter, which Glenn alinifanya ni join. Sikuwa na content. Sikuwa na Kenyan content. Oops. But yeah, Twitter, because you get latest hashtags and it's always up. As in, if you hear a rumor, Twitter has it, like.
Yeah.
So tuseme Twitter ni ya wadaku?
Twitter si ya wadaku. Actually ni Telegram ndio ya wadaku.
Wow. So we as Christians, the apps, how does the apps help us grow spiritually?
Generally, especially during this pandemic, kuna shida. Guy, and we have to say this, and if my mic inaweza raiziwa, we must say this. Internet is really destroying our youths, especially this time of coronavirus. They said, a phrase is saying that an idle mind is the devil's workshop.
Yeah.
My friend, the devil is really making chairs and tables in our minds. Let's say, a recent research stated that Pornhub was the most viewed, had the most views as one of the content providers in the internet space. So, angalia, Pornhub.
Yes.
Then look at the situation right now. Our kids, mtoto mdogo. These are Kenyan songs that are so obscene.
Sure.
The songs are being sung by our children. Where are they getting the content from? Internet. So, hey, it's really meddling in our spirituality as a nation and also as the world.
Yeah. Daisy?
Yeah, just on that, like, vile sahi watu wako lockdown and schools are not open. You see, people are not finding time to actually connect more. Unajua, churches are not open as well.
Yes.
Because people, kitambo, we used to have Bible studies, like hizo BS areas and stuff, at Sitam Church. So at this point, people are mostly engaged with their phones. You get, and it's okay. Any content on a view it's not something that will nourish their spirits. Actually, ukiangalia, even maybe most of my friends or most of the teens out there, they're not, they're not focusing more on talking about God. They're not focusing more on looking at content that speaks about God. Ukiangalia, recently nilikuwa nasikia, sijui somewhere I was looking at YouTube, and there's this video, okay, as Glenn has said, explicit content is what is trending right now. Hata walikuwa wanasema I mean, when kids go back to school, hawatakuwa na anything to say. I mean, watakuwa tu wanaimba hizo manyimbo.
Actually, shida sasa kubwa ni unapata when I'm there, like niko kwa simu.
Yeah.
Let's say you know right now broadcast ya churches go online. You go there, you're busy watching the service. Then hallelujah. Something pops up. Hallelujah. Then you know something rather unique with us human beings is that whenever something contrary, and we know it's contrary, pops up, we always tend to look at who is watching me.
Yes.
True.
We forget that there's somebody above watching us. Then we forget we were involved in service. We find ourselves tapping that ad or something.
You know, there's a story in Liskia. You know, truth be told, speaking live unfiltered, porn, you know, it has, watu weke volume 1%, bado itasikika.
Itasikika.
Sasa, you know, at some time, I always tend to think like God has a purpose for us to live. Unaona? Like, okay, you're watching porn. Yeah, unajua uko peke yako kwa room. Umefunga mlango, you're peke yako, but uko kwa double decker, but still unajifunika, you want to watch that. Unaona? So, it's like, you know, like, we as young people, we have to like, inaitwanga aje kujibuild up.
Yeah, because okay, we must say, though we know internet imetusaidia sana, but kuna vitu lazima we point out, points of concern.
Yes.
Like vile umesema, like pornography. The Bible in itself says that everything is, how do you call it? Is it permissible? You have permission to do everything, but not everything that you do is profitable.
Yes.
Unaona?
Yeah.
So you might be watching. Let's say you're watching, and at your subconscious mind, when you're going to watch, you told yourself, you gave yourself a wicked lecture that I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to watch from your wicked lecture because you're saying that it is permissible.
Yes.
Because you have permission to do whatever you're doing. But come to think of it, why is it that you must give yourself a negative lecture before you watch something? Can't you just go to, like, let me just watch worship without having something negative to it? Like, let's say I'm going to watch, for example, I'm going to watch this video on porn. Then I'm like, I'm not going to, definitely matters, how do you call it, ejaculation. Masturbation, that is where they pop out from. So you find yourself doing, activities just
at some point, unajua pia we don't know how the devil works, unaona? Hata vile sisi tuko hapo, we are trying to catch people to come unto God. You know the devil is not happy. So someone may be like, okay, today wametoa video, let me look at it. And then at some point ad inatokea, unaona? So after ad ikishatokea, like like Glenn nimesema tu, let me just acha nione tu kidogo tu. Kidogo inakuwa kidogo.
Mimi nitaambia mse to watch is, at times we are giving the devil glory for nothing. You know, you have as a man, you have 3 parts: the body, the soul, and the spirit.
Yes.
All these parts need to be nourished. That's why God gave us the willpower to choose between good and bad. By the way, age tumefika, we can decide between good and evil. So it's a matter of the decision that we make. So now let's go back to what we say, ni shetani ndiye alifanya. Okay. So whose hand did we use? You know, it's still in your conscience because you always have that small voice telling you, don't do that, baby. I still love you. Then there's this voice. Bro,
do it.
Finya yo kitu.
And at this point,
Yes,
I'm
yes.
especially the age of 13 to 20, it's a stage where everyone wants to try something new. You want to try, like, you want to try, something new. Mbona watu wanafanya? You want to venture. So watu wakienda Pornhub wanakwanga tu, like, you don't want to, like, feed your soul, edify your soul with good content. You just want to see what's the worldly, how does it feel? Yeah, so
Actually, so that people don't feel like you're measuring on one issue. Let me just take you through a quick review on the effects of what we call internet, especially during this time of lockdown.
Thank you.
We have what we call depression and anxiety. Internet has created depression and anxiety, and the best place in internet has caused serious depression and anxiety ni Twitter. Yeah. So and this one is also related to cyberbullying.
yeah.
So people get bullied on Twitter. Then unapata, there are some comments you always get hapo kwa internet.
Yeah, and you're like, hey, manze, umenionea.
There's this speaker that I read somebody say that, hey, Twitter, good morning. He just posted good morning, Twitter. Then somebody just placed a video with a lot of comics on her body. And it was not occurring well. So it creates depression and anxiety.
Yes.
So as I mentioned, cyberbullying. Then quickly, there is fear of missing out.
FOMO.
The FOMO, the fear of missing out.
Yes.
So napata youths are afraid to miss out. Oh, guys are on Instagram. I also must be on Instagram.
And about that fear of missing out, unajua pia it can be brought by peer pressure.
True.
Actually, mimi siwezi sema tu lazima niingie Instagram without someone telling me there's something kwa Instagram. Yes.
Yeah,
so I guess pia tunafai kuongea about but don't worry, in our next episode we shall be talking about the peer pressure and how it affects the Christian life. Sindio?
Yeah.
Yes, Glenn, can we continue?
Then I'm only remaining with 4 points. Unrealistic expectations. That's where we go there thinking that the moment I post my first video, it will get likes or something and views. Then the expectations don't come through. Then we have negative body image. There are sometimes we post our video, we just post a picture innocently. But the way people start viewing that image, oh my God, you feel like pulling it out. Then my second last point, unhealthy sleep patterns. The problem comes in that unapata how do you call it? As youths, we want to spend time in our phones. We want to spend more time in our phones. So that's a problem. That's a very big problem, especially because if you spend more time in your phone, you realize that you don't sleep nicely. And scientists are saying that your body needs at least 6 hours of rest. So if you don't give it that, you might be punishing your body or something.
Yes.
Then the last one, general addiction.
Yeah.
Addiction, that's self-explanatory.
No, as in,
the more you indulge, the more you get involved.
About addiction, unajua kuna ile positive and negative. Unaona? So, hatuwezi sema tu like general addiction, like, okay, yeah, addiction, but obviously, something that is too much is always poisonous. And it will be always poisonous.
That's what I always say. Anything that competes your attention to God, that thing is something that is worth cutting off.
Yes.
Let me tell you, if you can spend 15 hours on internet, it means you're only left with 9 hours a day. It means there's something competing with your prayer life. So if there is anything, no matter what, even if it's positive or negative addictions, as long as you have an addiction that is competing with your dedication to ministry and your dedication to God,
yes,
throw it off.
Cut it off.
You have to do it.
You have to do it.
So as we are winding up, kindly please let's tell those who are so addicted into internet and those who just have peer pressures kuingia kwa internet wafanye anything and then they forget about living with God. So number 2, like we start with the just a gentlemen.
Ladies first.
So Daisy, kindly.
So
yes.
I will start by reading you a verse from 1 John chapter 2, verse 15 to 17. And it says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. So know your purpose in life. Ujue nikiangalia hii stuff inani affect aje. Mungu ni muhimu. It's always good to give back the glory to your maker. So vile Glenn amesema, don't like have so much, like don't compete. Let you have some time for prayers. Let you have some time to read the Bible. Let you have some time to have, some spiritual content in you. Feed yourself with something that can make you grow.
Yeah,
So,
true.
guys, we can do this and we'll, tuingie mbinguni.
Yeah.
Glenn?
For me, I have something very simple for guys out there. So, ladies and gentlemen, you seated out there, I have a verse for you. 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 40. It says that, but all things should be done decently and in order.
Yes.
So, in order of priorities, the first ministry that God gave us was family. So, let's sort out the issue of family first. If
Yes.
your internet addictions is affecting your relationship with your parents, kindly trim that time.
Yes.
The second ministry that we have is a fellowship. Fellowship of brethren, the way we talk. If it's a determinant from how I relate with you, let me just cut it off.
Yes.
Then the most of it all is the love of God. We are told that the only commandment that Jesus left us with before he ascended to heaven, he told us that we have to love him.
Yes.
Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul. So it's a matter of loving him with all your heart. So do your things decently and in order so that there is no conflict of interest.
Yes.
Remember, our God is a jealous God.
And to wrap it up, in Psalms 119, verse 37, it says, turn my eyes from looking at worthless things and give in life in your ways.
True.
So, guys, penye uko, whatever you're doing, kindly tell God, ask God to help me to do whatever I have to do in his own will. And before we finish it up, I want to ask something from us to you. What is your last sin with God?
True.
What is your last sin with God? As in, like, okay, Maraka mwisho kuomba ilikuwa lini? God is a supernatural being. And they say he's our father. So, like, your father, unaweza kata kuongea na babako, like, unaweza kuwa like, excuse me, sir. I wanted to borrow some money. Can you?
Zid, actually, about your last sin with God.
Yes.
The same way you demand, the same way we demand attention from people who text us. That's the same way God is demanding attention from us. So what you should do, ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
About your last sin with God, it's not just about prayer. Prayer is communicate. Go and talk to him. Pray as a way of talking. Let you give God whatever you want him to do. Then read the Bible. That's the best avenue to hear from God. Straight. The Bible by then kukaa kuongea na God hivi. Anakwambia you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, guys, thank you so much. And we've talked about internet. And to our last segment, and I'll kick it to Glenn.
Yes.
The what if segment.
Yeah, the
Glenn,
what if segment.
Kindly take us through.
Yeah, so the question is, what if we had no internet? Wow, that's a very huge question, by the way. But let me do this. Apart from the negativities of internet,
Yes.
there are so many positivities of internet right now, because that's where we stream our how do you call it? We stream our content, especially from church. So what if we had no internet?
Yes.
If we had no internet, the world will not be a global village. There will be distances zenye hatujai make, but internet has closed those distances. So my world without internet will be a very hard world to live in.
Yes.
I can't lie. Yes.
So we've come to the end of our show. And before tumalize, okay, I'm so much sorry. Daisy. Daisy. So can you just give us your punchline? Just give us your best shot and at how Christians and should, okay, not see Christians, how people should mingle with the internet and how they should balance internet to God.
Well, guys, internet is important. It's good. It's necessary in our lives, but let's not make it our idol. You see, we still have someone we need to ask our needs for. We need to praise. We need to talk to, and that is God. So please have time for God. Please have time to read the Bible. Please have time to pray for your needs, and you'll be blessed.
Thank you so much, Daisy. Glenn, as we wrap up.
Viewers,
yes,
I'm leaving you this. If you never got anything, get this. Luke chapter 14, verse 23,
yes.
English Standard Version. And the master said to the servant, let me treat myself as the servant, let me treat God as the master. Talking to me direct. Go out to the highways and hedges and compel people to come in, that my house may be filled. So let's do this. Let's go to the highways of the internet. Let's go to the highways of WhatsApp. Let's go to the highways of Facebook.
Yes.
And let's compel people to come into the house of the Lord so that heaven may be filled. Thank you.
So guys, thank you so much for your time. We've come to the end of the Imagination Show about internet. So we want to wrap it up, and I just want to leave you with the word. We are in a pandemic of corona, and I just want to say one thing. Kitambo tulikuwa tunasema together we rise, divided we fall. But right now in this pandemic we are trying to say together we fall, divided we rise. See you guys. I was your host, MC Bruce.